Welcome back to Satisfactory. So we built the import. That import included fuel for all the other imports that we're going to have to make. And now I think it's time to consider where we want to build our beautiful, beautiful monolith. Somewhere in this area does look pretty good. Of course, we need to grab the quick wire. I can never remember which one of these export. Let's get a floor. Kind of generally in place. Doesn't have to be perfectly. That guy's taking shots. And then I might have to deal with this guy. Okay. I was trying to be peaceful, but I don't think that's going to be an option. Now we can calmly build the output of this. You know, I should have capped the size of this. What is this? 26? We're gonna get there eventually. How many full magazines do you need? Good grief. Absolutely ridiculous. Exactly like that. And then we'll make this our actual platform, which I'm pretty sure is a 5x5. Put these right in the middle. That's in the middle, and that's in the middle. Then we'll reverse this one. Just double check it. I like a curve on that. Sorry, tree. I think we could just do a one on top of the other, though I guess I should probably do it with the right height. With the understanding, I suppose, that we're going to have a third one that's going to include the export. Is that the right height? It feels like that's slightly up. Oh, that's right. I've never used these conveyor holes. But now I know how they work, so that's good. Should be able to delete this wire now. I mean, if you can do a nice curve, perfectly curved belt, why not? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're done. I don't think those heights are right. How did I get it right the first time when I was barely trying? And the second time, totally, completely failed. That thing's way too high. But it isn't. I'm so glad they finally gave us the access to specify our own conveyor wall holes. The kinds of things that you see as advantages or advancements is always weird. It's the simple things, really. Of course, everything had to be invented. There was a time where people played this game without conveyor lifts, so... Maybe we put one extra around this whole thing. Somewhere in here, we're going to want exactly like that. And now we're gonna wish we had, wait, rotor motor. I don't want the rotor motor. I want the cable. We want 10 of those. That's a lot of stuff. We might not have 10,000. Okay. We're going to have to figure something else out there because that's a lot. Plus, we still need to figure out how we're going to drop the good stuff once it's done. Missing industrial beams and iron plate. Wait, what are we missing? Because if we're missing that many... Encased industrial beams, 878 to build it. Oh, you know what that is? We should probably upgrade that. At least a good chunk of that to aluminum. That's what's going on there. Catch 22. The stuff we need is actually on this blueprint. Let's see if we can load it now. I try to keep these dismantle crates clear. Just the thing I'm trying to do. Yeah, so these are all encased beam. The fact that there's two of them makes it less worrisome. This is trying to get as much quick wire in the mix as possible. We definitely want to upgrade the output. We want that to be as fast as possible because we are shooting for a full belt of cable in total when we're done. The output here is, I mean, the input here is so low though. 7.5 and 5. I think I'll break it up with just upgrading the lid. Well, that cut our encased beam requirement down by 2,000. I still don't think we have what it takes to build even one of these. Iron plate and encased beam. We've got an extra 100 crystal oscillators, but that's not nearly as many as we need. This is actually going to be a pretty intense build. All for cables. Not to say that I'm regretting it, just saying this is going to be a lot of effort. For a second there, I thought I was here for concrete. Then I remembered I'm here for encased beams. What was the other one? Plates? We definitely can grab a chunk of plates. Once I get this clicked in, I should probably come back over here and clear this and take all the stuff out of there. And then we can click on another one, since obviously there's enough resources there to build that. We're here for plates. So many plates required. I didn't think I needed a full boost. Though more of a boost wouldn't have been terrible. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough in case beams. Missing sheets and sheets. I've got the arrow pointed directly back at me. Three inputs on every side, or 2 inputs and 1 output, which is what it's going to end up being. Let's grab the... We'll grab the stuff off of the blueprint designer itself. That'll get us at least to 2 clicks. There's no way we're gonna get through all of this though in an hour. We got way too many highly specialized pieces. I'm thinking primarily about the crystal oscillators. Oh! That was close. I made the classic mistake of storing all of my fuel. Ooh. We might have a hard time getting back as well. Oh no, we can pull some turbo fuel. There's always turbo fuel. Unless you don't let it fuel the jetpack first. Then you're basically... Yeah, to make crystal oscillators, we're gonna need cable. Well, I guess while we're here, we have some space for cable. Let's just strap a little cable so we can start making our own crystal oscillators. Things are going to start to loosen up here in a minute. Oh yeah, power is getting pretty close. Might have to look around and see if there's any more geothermal lying around. Oh, I brought the cable back with me. Whoops. I meant to drop that off so we could make some crystal oscillators. I'll do that, and I'll connect these so they can start prepping. 10 of those is going to be a lot. 1,500 crystal oscillators is a lot. I just can't stand looking at this anymore. We're making 10 per minute and some change. No, we're not. We're making almost 10 per minute minus some change. It's like 2 hours before we can build this thing. Either way, it does still make sense to start the process. I'm gonna put another one of these storage in here. Totally unnecessary, but now how am I gonna get the, oh, I guess I should do it with the lift, right? The lift with the right amount of negative on it. 1, 2. You know, I can make that ever so slightly better. I do the exact same thing. I was very proud of my ability to get that height correct. Turn it this way. Is that better? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's way better. Moving so fast, it looks like it's going backwards. Okay, now the question is it possible for us to get enough quartz crystal and crystal oscillators? I kind of think the answer is no. At least not within a reasonable amount of time. So we're probably going to have to do something else. Why do we have a dismantle crate over here? Why is there a dismantle crate? definitely don't see one. Man, the location of this dismantle crate is gonna bother me. Ah, there it is. Okay. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, yeah. I think that's why we put those corners in, just to cover up all those little oddities, is what we'll call them. When we do get done with the cable, we will be ready because we'll have at least 2 industrial storage containers of inputs ready to go. I want to see if I can click in one more. Looks like we're out of sheets. Oh, no, wait. We got a few of them in there. Are you telling me all we need is copper sheets by 768? If that's the case, then I'll make a trip. We'll make a trip out there, grab those copper sheets. Maybe those iron rods, since it's a small amount. I stopped a little early, didn't I? Yeah, it's all right. copper sheets. Why did I put such a slow belt on here? Oh, I probably wanted it to be... Why did I put such a slow belt on there? That doesn't make any sense. We can get 3/10 of it built, then I think we should. And I think we will, because we can. Super expensive way to build black panels, by the way. Oh, this factory is not connected with the tower yet, so it is not a legitimate hover target.
I don't know. Have a good day.
Good to know. I know we've got some berries lying around. If I'm going to work this high off the ground, I have to always make sure that I'm at full health. So we're going to have to let some crystal oscillators and other things get built in between videos. Obviously we'll do other stuff, and it's all getting ready, definitely getting loaded. Inputs are definitely getting prepped. We've got 4 sides with 3 each, 2 inputs, 1 output, so the call there is pretty straightforward. We could use one of these for 2 upgrades and 1 for a down. But we can't build that until we're totally done. But we could put quick wire up here and here with cable down in the center on all 4. And then rubber up here and here. That'll be the plan. So the real problem is just the crystal oscillators and the quartz crystal, actually. We might have to go somewhere with some distance on it to make a good quartz crystal and silica factory. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. That'll give us some time. Of course, then we would need cable. I'm trying to decide if we build the silica and quartz crystal extractor factory, then we'll have to, well, then we'll be able to build crystal oscillators in a factory because we'll have the reinforced plates, the quartz crystal, and the cable. But the cable is what we're trying to build here so we can build the quartz crystal. So it's a bit of a catch-22. So yeah, I'm going to stick with the plan, which is we built as much of this as we can. Next episode, we'll find a good place to build silica and quartz crystal. Add that to the drone network. Then it might make sense to actually connect the coal and the silica to the sheets, the aluminum factory. All right, yeah, we're planning like 2 videos ahead now. Let's call it there. We've got this started. Very happy with it, by the way. And we'll see you next time.